There, how you doing? Listen to some Heartbreak Hotel right now. Listen, we're going to start with this wrath thing today. The big issue that we're dealing with right now is the fact that this guy Donald Trump, man, you know, last year about this time, I guess his son was talking to those people on the phone and stuff. So right now, it looks like they're getting closer. There's been some grand jury issues going on. And right now we're looking at the fact that we're getting a little closer. But the big issue here is the fact that now this guy Donald Trump is going to hang on to this position simply because the guy, in my opinion, is a stone cold Klan member. And if you look at Democracy Now!, they've tied the fact that Donald Trump and David Duke have been buddies for a long time. This guy is the one that actually, and this dude Bannon are the ones that put this stuff in Trump's head, talking about how America's going to be great again. And the real question is, what are they going to be great at? Because right now, this issue of wrath that I'm talking about is going to create so much devastation that let me give you an example. Okay, right now everybody has a job. Everybody, well, not everybody. I'm just saying the unemployment rate just went down, and in this country, especially thanks to the Obama administration, you know, stock market's record high, unemployment is record lows. Investments and things are simply skyrocketing. This guy Trump thinks that he can just sit here and go, well, hey, look at what I'm doing. These are great things. Just like some money here that was recently put towards one of these well-needed facilities or something. This money was already allocated by the Obama administration, but now Trump's sitting here going, look what I'm doing. I'm doing a great job. And this guy's kid is sitting there going, yeah, my daddy's doing really great. But yet, you have half the country now mad. You have the rest of the world now mad because this guy is not being inclusive. He's being exclusive. He's being a rich, white monger, carpetbagger, whatever you call him. But these are the issues. And let me put this down. Okay, this week it was education. Also, I think there was some big issues about the indictments and who was actually talking on these tapes, and the fact that Donald Trump is actually talking to the Mexican president and the Australian president and telling them, listen, man, don't talk this stuff out loud. You're going to make me look bad. I'm going to have to do something, but I'm going to make it work out on my end. Just don't say those things to the press. Now, if the people that support Donald Trump don't see that as, what, being played? I'm sorry, I'm going to have to move forward now and start taking your money because you won't give money to me because I'm black. You negate my existence because I'm black. But you won't even give me an opportunity or my children or my family. The type of money you give this retard, and you wonder why. You have your reward right now. All of you that are living really good in life, this is heaven. This is heaven. And this is as close to heaven as you're going to get. And I'm cool with that. Hey, enjoy your heaven. Because right here where I'm at, I sit in my apartment that I, finally got. You know what? I mind my own business. And I don't get angry that people disregard my whole existence, or they believe that their lives are more important than mine. I don't see how they can actually put that into some sort of, some sort of understanding at some point. I don't know. But from what I can tell, everybody's going to be mad because now you're going to be started to be treated like black people. What you're saying don't matter no more. Your children aren't going to get ahead anymore. Your job, you won't even get a good job anymore. Why? Because all of the rest of the rich people in the world are now coming here. You didn't think about that, did you? Well, the big problem is there is no end. There is no stopping. There is no opportunity when you have no guidelines or no boundaries. You see, the wealthy have no boundaries. You see, they believe that the bigger the better, and that's how they get down. It's just like each city and each county. They believe that they're going to grow. And people are just going to come give money. But see, if you look at the conspiracy, the way it works out, this wrath thing right here, it was intentional. Why? Because you ended up with a country that actually was really, really, really progressive. It grew. It grew into this timeline. But the rest of the countries can't. But see, I happen to know other places on this planet that are just waiting for growth. And I'm going. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get the issue of wrath in place. And I'm going to understand this issue simply because, you see, when President Obama was here, everybody was happy. Not everybody. It was those people that wanted so much from the black man that they said, well, wait a minute. Well, what's this nigga doing for me? He ain't doing nothing. But now you know. Now you know what he was doing. Why? Because the white boy is undoing. You know he got at the banks. You know he got at the car companies. You know that he got with the energy people. These are the things that help our lives in the future. What do you think Trump's doing? Trump wants his money now. He wants his friends' money, and he wants your money right now. Oh, he's going to get it. But the problem is, you half a sissies, you bunch of punks can't even whoop a freaking grape. You're standing out in the street doing protests for what? So Trump's buddies can come over there and hit you in the back of the head with a stick and run off before they get to him? That's what's going to happen. Yeah. Take my word for it. Go on out there and protest. End up in the hospital. See, but you won't write nothing down. And I'm telling, see what my company is getting ready to do? We're going to put everybody on task. We're going to write it all down, and we're going to definitely make sure that everybody's sued. Why? Where am I going to get my money now? Do you think that I'm actually going to be able to get a good construction job when you're going to, what do they call it, sanctuary a bunch of criminals? Do you think I'm going to get a job? No. So why bother? In a sense, I should be wrathful. But let's get this down. Wrath. Anger is an emotion, and wrath is anger. An emotion related to one's psychological interpretation. That means psychologically, and you already know what's happening in this country, we've got so many crazy people don't even want to deal with them. Psychological interpretation of having been offended, wronged, or denied. And a tendency to react through retaliation. You're seeing it. You're seeing it right now. Everybody's retaliating. The brother from Fresno, from my town, shot up a whole bunch of people. I feel it. Why? Because I'm angry. But God bless me not to be... I don't know if I could say... how do you say... I'm mad. I guess I'm mad. I'm wrathful at some point. But I don't act out anymore. Not like I used to. I used to beat people up simply because they didn't give me my money correctly. But I'm not like that. But see, the big problem is you people. This country is now going to go through a real bad problem because the majority of you that are 5 foot and below, you're going to get picked on. You're going to get picked on, robbed, beat, raped, snatched, do whatever. Why? Because you're little. And then the people coming up 5 feet, oh, you're gonna be next. Why? Because you don't have friends like me. I'm 6'6". Me and my homeboys ain't taking none of this crap. Okay, I see you coming from long day down the street. See, even though I was denied, wronged, offended throughout my whole life, for you This is a new thing, and you're not going to put up with it. Now you have this, and I've heard it said before, we have this privileged society that believe they're privileged, but they're really not. They're actually poor. You're extremely poor, but you believe that these things you deserve. And I understand that. That's a good thing. Because again, maybe your parents had told you that you could be anything. They lied to you. My parents told me off the top, partner, don't do that. Whatever you do, go into an area that's going to be good for you. And whatever you do, continue to be respectful of God and the people around you. If you can't do that, you don't even have a life. You think you're living, but you're not. So, let me give you the other tip. Now, you already know what wrath is. Wrath is an emotion. It's psychological. You guys don't understand what psychological is. It means that you're going to run into more mentally disturbed people every single day. They're not only going to be at your job, they're going to be shooting people at the job. Okay? They're going to be at the park. You're going to be standing somewhere and somebody's going to run you over with a car. You see it happening, right? Shootouts. People getting run over by cars. Then the bombs are coming. I would predict that because these professional athletes never moved back into their own communities to help and to be good examples to the people in that community, God's going to wipe you all out. There won't be an NFL. There won't be none of this. Why? Because people are going to be bombing stadiums and shooting down planes and all this other kind of stuff. Why? Because you're living the way they want to. But think about it. Why didn't anybody ask? If you're a Muslim, why can't people play football? Huh? What's so bad about letting your neighbors see who you are? So that not everybody walks around unidentified and able to steal and do whatever depravity they can by not recognizing who they are. What type of religion or what type of person does these things? Let's not be redundant about the issue, but let us ask the question and then begin to say, wait a minute. Wrath is a very easy emotion to recognize. Let us talk about these things. Let us begin to realize that people that do not talk, they're angry. People that do not communicate, they're hiding something. People that do not communicate are unable to relay simple conversations to people around them. These people have mental issues. Why? Because if you remember correctly, we were instructed to go out about this world and to spread the good word. If you can't do this, guess what? You got a problem. Me personally, I've done it pretty much everywhere I've been. I speak about God in Israel. I don't care. Even though the Israelis don't believe in God. They believe in something else. But I do this stuff when I'm in Africa. Why? Because I go to church when they're speaking Swahili. I don't have to, believe me, I don't have to, I hear what they're saying. I don't even speak that language. But see, it's universal. This Bible's a universal translator if you want to really get down. But, wrath. Denied, you're going to get pissed. Okay? Wronged, offended. I just hope that the black community doesn't do this. It seems to be that every once in a while it's just like that dude that killed that old man because his lady run off on him. Now that dude's a half a sissy. You understand? That ain't manhood right there. That's that bitchhood. You understand me? Manhood dictates superiority. You see? And that's why God put all of these issues into very simple folders. It's not complicated, people. It's very, very simple. So, you need to take this as a clue as to who's around you right now. Who are you talking to? Who are you communicating with? Are you actually talking to somebody that really is a detriment to your life? And because this emotion of wrath is very easy to recognize in everybody, what most people don't recognize is wrath is a common evil. It's very common. Why? Because you can't get what you want, you get angry. That's evil. Let's try to get it right. So if you look at that as an evil behavior, then you can see that behavior in other people. Like I said, those that don't smile, those that are looking sneaky, those that are unable to communicate, that cannot converse. But it ain't just that. It's what about all these people that speak these other languages? And you mean to tell me that these evil people, that all of these rich people are good, nice people? Or have you lost your mind? Half of them come from countries that don't even have a God. They use idols. They don't use respect. They use machetes. So, hey, however you want to get down with it and make it work for you. Personally, I just don't think that at any point whatsoever that we as a people can actually sit here and say, well, you know, let's look at life as a collective, party? No. I refuse to see it like that, simply because of the fact that when you want something, you really shouldn't want what you can't have. But people do it all the time because they want that. It looks good. But then they'll get angry because they can't get it. So, finish this. And we'll talk about this another time in another context and this thing. So when you talk about recognizing this particular wrath, it's internal and external, very easy, simple to look at. But what you want to do is find out, because really the CIA, FBI, NSA, BBC, ABC, XYZ, all these people know who these people are. Why? Because that's what they teach people there. They don't teach this in public school. They teach you nonsense. They teach you mathematical equations that you'll never use. But they don't teach you how to recognize the very person that will gut you in life. And don't act like it hasn't happened. There's people that you actually loved that turn around and shank you in the back. Why? Because they can. Because you're unaware. Because you're not prepared. I want you to be prepared. Wrath, small part. Pray for me, people. It's misery. But I'll pray for you. Thank you. God bless.